Hello everyone and welcome back to the MDNOL Cup Series. We're here for race 2 in the playoffs. The round of 16. And let's go look at our standings real quick before we get started. We have Logan Cribb into the next round with a win. Dylan Thacker plus 28, Ethan Womack plus 25, Dylan Thomas plus 25, Jack Seacrest plus 19, Carlos Wooders plus 18, TJ Louder plus 17, who's starting in second here. Isaac Shelton plus 12, Jonathan Gallas plus 7, Matthew Campbell Young plus 7, TJ Tillman plus 4, Alvin Tompkins plus 1, Wilson Hunt minus 1, Gavin York minus 4, Michael Scout minus 11, and Jonathan Powers minus 17. So here we go. The top 5 starting in this race is Wyatt Orman leading over TJ Louder, Brandon Wilson, Jack Seacrest, and Gavin York. Gavin York was a good qualifying. He needs to have a good day to get himself back above the cut line. Some other guys in here who need to have good days. Wilson Hunt, obviously. Michael Scout, he could use a good day. Jonathan Powers really needs a good day. Alvin Tompkins, TJ Tillman, same can be said for them. I'd even throw Matthew Campbell Young and Jonathan Canales in that group. But green flag is out here at North Wilkesboro. Oh, they're 3 wide already. Man, Gavin York looking early, getting aggressive. And we're under yellow. Dylan Thacker. Playoff guy. That's a playoff guy right there. Dylan Thacker. In a wreck early. Started at the rear. Who was in it? Oh, Isaac Shelton was inches from being in that wreck. And Dylan Thacker just really had nowhere to go. I don't think that car's going to be damaged that badly. But apparently someone else wrecked. Oh, is that Womack? Oh, nope. That's Jackson Stubbs. Fortunately for Womack, it was not Womack, but TJ Tillman, was he involved in something? Because he was kind of slow there. We'll give it a little rewind real quick. Jonathan Canales not too far from this either. I don't believe so. I don't believe Tillman was involved in anything, but, oh, Isaac Shelton was. Oh, Jonathan Canales right there, too. All right. Okay, well, we just went way too far ahead. This is all oopsie whoopsie. It was just foreshadowing. Alright, so Jonathan Canales gets turned into the wall, and then Isaac Shelton gets a little piece of it as well. So that's what happened to those guys. Call me NASCAR on Fox, because I'm not going to show a good replay of it. Mainly because it's super late and I want to go to bed. Sorry. I know it's a playoff race, but, like, you get the idea. It's a teammate 1-2. The green flag is back out here. Gavin York getting aggressive early, but Brandon Wilson looking to the inside there as well. Whoa! Maybe a little contact between teammates, but Gavin York wants this win. Wants his lead early on, too. Gonna get it. Takes the lead from Wyatt Orman. And, oh, whoops. Begins to set sail. Dylan Thacker has some ground to make up if he wants to be in any good position in this race. Trying to make something happen. Orman begins to slip a little bit. Logan Cribb doesn't really care where he finishes today because he's advanced. So Gavin York out front. I'm gonna have to check the Instagram, but I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Gavin won the first race at Wilkesboro 2. I don't know. I haven't made it that far yet. I haven't posted the cup one. Well, whoops. Oh, Trevor Graham. Trevor Graham's been into a wreck. Don't know what happened to him, but he is definitely wrecked. All right. I can't freaking... Alright, here off of 4, gets turned by Matthew Campbell Young, playoff guy, into Trevor Morgan. And gets a little bit of, I believe, Taylor Jarrell there as well. I think Carlos may have got some of that too. Whoa! Almost a stack up right there that could have been pretty chaotic for some guys. Looks like we might have some people pitting here, but we're going to skip over all that. Well, pit stops come out the same, so... Alright. Base seal board. Last car of the lead lap. Trying to hang on to keep his lead lap spot. He's not in the playoffs, so it doesn't matter. Green flag is back out in the air. Oh, wait, whoa. Hold on. Dylan Thomas with damage? What has happened here? I have no clue what's happened here. But that's worth checking on, because I don't know what caused this. And he has really bad damage. Oh, was it a stack up right here? A lot of people got damage from that. Yes, a big stack up under yellow, but I mean, he got some damage from it, but I don't think that was the main cause of all of that. Wilson Hunt got some damage there too. That's another playoff guy. Don't really see any more. Or maybe Isaac back there. Oh, Matthew Campbell Young was one of them. He got into it pretty hard too. Wow, okay. Didn't know. Alright, we had a big stack up under yellow coming into the pits. So that's what caused some damage. Alright, well, we'll skip ahead. I think we were on like lap 20. I don't really remember. Well, Gavin York continues to lead. That's a struggle for Dylan Thomason. That's going to hurt him in the points. He came into this race plus 25, fortunately, but he might leave relatively close to the cut line. Mason Hilborn was not able to maintain his spot on the lead lap, so he's starting to fall back a little bit. Almost a quarter of the way through this race. York out front with a good little lead over Alvin Tompkins here. Some guys are just pitting, trying to fix a bunch of their damage, and it's just not going well for them. They're not having good days. Dylan Thomas trying to make anything he can out of this day. me. Keep yawning. Not good. Whoa, that was a close call right there. I'm trying my best not to yawn because I'm so sleepy. But I'm pretty tired right now. I'm wondering if anyone will exit this race plus 60, because if anyone does, they'll be advanced, but I kind of doubt that happens, so we'll have to see. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. Oh my gosh. Gavin York still leading over Alvin Tompkins here, but a little bit of a struggle for some of these playoff guys. Our top 4 are all playoff right now, I think. Yeah, our top 4 are. And then Ethan Womack is back there after that, and same for Wilson Hunt and Logan Cribb. They're all back there as well. Oh, it looks like Alvin Tompkins is going to make a move here on Gavin York. Can't quite get to the inside. He's going to miss the bottom, too. And that's going to allow Gavin York to get back out in front a little bit here. He steadies his lead. York doing a good job maintaining here. He needed to have a good day today, so finishing up in the top 5 anywhere would really be great for him. But if he manages to win, a win would be huge, because that would automatically advance him to the next round. And if you're advanced, you don't have to worry about anything in this Charlotte Roval race coming up, and that could be absolute chaos. So a win for him tonight would be very big. But it isn't a necessity. He doesn't have to win to be able to advance, but it would be quite the big deal for him. Continues to lead over Alvin Tompkins. As I continue to yawn because I'm sleepy. Not much going on over these last few laps. It's just been kind of following the leader. Alvin Tompkins has yet to make another move for the lead yet. Alvin is right there, but oh shit! About yanked my damn cord off. Should mention Jack Seacrest has closed in quite a bit on this lead duo. Gavin York is now gapped. Alvin Tompkins there a bit. I don't know what I just ate. But it was really good. It was like a Hershey's with something in it. It's Taylor Jarrell. Gonna go down a lap here. Actually down a fourth lap, I believe. Maybe a third. No, maybe that was his third, but he's off the pace here today. As we come to halfway here, or just over halfway here, Gavin York continuing to lead. Not much else to say about it either. My man has been dominant. We can go check on the other playoff guys here momentarily, though. Here's one when he was really struggling today, back in 24th. Matthew Campbell Young came into the race at... Am I blind? Holy crap. Oh. Came into the race at +7. I doubt that's where he leaves. More than likely leaves below the cut line after this race. If not, it'll be very close. Dylan Thacker's another guy who, despite being involved in an incident, is actually running okay, running mid-pack. He's got a pretty big buffer to the cut line. He is +28, so even sitting 21st, he should be fine. If I had to guess, he'll probably leave about +15 at least, or something around that margin. Just have a solid roval, and he'll be okay. But you never want to have to bank on the roval, I guess. Isaac Shelton, another one we've mentioned. He's doing okay. Despite having damage, he's running 20th, I believe. So he came in. He only made the playoffs by 1 point and entered the playoffs below the cut line. He was the very last guy in the standings going in, and he has managed to be plus 12 going into today, which he's getting passed by Dylan Thacker, so Thacker will take a point away from him. But if he can keep maintaining a solid runs and just run okay, he could probably ease out of at least this first round. I don't know if that'll work the whole playoffs, but it probably won't work the entire playoffs, but at least it'll do him pretty well for this first round. He can, for a guy who only made the playoffs by 1 point and entered the very last seed, making it out of the first round would be a good goal to strive for, at least for the moment. But currently running 21st now. Just trying to maintain, stay in front of some guys. I mean, he's going to be ahead of Dylan Thomas, and he's ahead of Matthew Campbell-Young as well, so there's that. I'm pretty sure he's ahead of, see, there's some guys out of this race, too, that I haven't even talked about. Jonathan Canales out of the race. He's 30. He's going to get 39th on the day, and that's not going to be very many points at all, and that's a playoff guy, so probably won't have to worry about him. Let's see. I'm sure there's others. Let's see up this leaderboard here. I don't see anyone else immediately that I see there in the playoffs. Oh, the 48, but well, he's still on track technically. Just circulating around in the pits for some reason. Then who else? Oh, TJ Tillman, yeah, the 28th, or the in 28th there, not having a great day. That's another one in the playoffs. Where's the 29 on Michael Scout at? Wasn't he involved in a wreck? Or is he still running okay? Oh, the 29th it's 10th, so he's not having a horrible day. He should be able to make up some ground to the cut line, but we'll have to see. It's going to be close for some of these guys. Where's Jonathan Powers at? Well, he's running 14th. Okay. He needs a good day, so came in below the cut line. I don't know how much he'll gain to it, but I'm sure he'll gain a little bit with some of these guys around him having rough days. As Michael Scout actually just passed, or stayed ahead of the 20, I should say, I guess. Ethan Womack having a solid run here today. This is all you got to do is have these solid top 10 runs, especially when you're that high up in the playoffs, at least early on in the playoffs like this. You don't have to have these career-defining days. Although for some people it could be career-defining days, but we've caught lap traffic now, so we're going to see how Gavin York navigates that. I mean, my man has absolutely dominated the day, so we'll see if he can handle the lap traffic. I mean, if he can handle this lap traffic and get through, he'll probably be alright for the win. I mean, no one's really been able to challenge him unless Alvin Tompkins is just saving something for the end of this race. Doesn't look like it, though. York's still managing to do a good job leading as we're coming to 30 laps to go. Oh, see that right there? That's a playoff guy right there that's about to go a lap down. That's TJ Tillman. A winner at Pocono. Tillman on the verge of going a lap down here. And there he goes a lap down. Gavin York continuing to pick him up and put him down. These lap cars, I mean. Oh, and Gavin York's pitting. Oh, and I saw that. Jackson Stubbs got turned down the back straightaway and was not ready to pit yet. And Taylor Jarrell was the one who turned him. But Gavin York was also pitting at the time, and Gavin York was lucky not to have that 66 hit him. That was almost a blessing in disguise for, I guess, the rest of this field that he's been dominating over. But that's going to allow Alvin Tompkins to take the lead here. Alvin's another one of them guys who could use a solid run, but Alvin now going to peel off and pit as well. Thacker in the pits already. We'll see what this puts the gap at. I have a feeling this is going to let Gavin York get out to a pretty big lead here. So, oh, contact in the pits for Alvin Tompkins. He hit Will Sensing. Not good if you're him. That's not what Alvin Tompkins wanted to see at all. And Gavin York's off the pits now. So keep an eye on the pit lane for Alvin Tompkins. A lot of these guys are pulling off. Oh, yeah. Gavin York's going to have a big lead. In fact, I'm not sure if Alvin Tompkins will even be in second of playoff people here. I think he will be, but it's going to be close. Gavin York with a... Yeah, so he still is, but Gavin York had such a great pit cycle. Will Sensing almost passed the 25 there, but wasn't quite able to do so. Will Sensing moves up to third here, though. The two that made the contact in the pit lane are the... Whoa! We got 3 wide here. This might allow Jack Seacrest to get around the 59. It does not for the moment, but man, they're getting racy here with these lap cars. The battle for third here. I don't know why this 14 is racing the 59 so hard, but man, there may have been a little contact there between the 24 and the 2. That's really costing the 24 some ground. But heck, the 14 is basically doing the same thing to the 59, so they're costing each other some ground, I guess. Well, as the 2 tries to clear himself on the 24. Finally does get clear. Man, that's costing the 24 a lot of ground. And finally, I think that the 24 gets in behind the 2, but now he's got to deal with the 48. And I think Will Sensing might actually finally get in behind the 14. Nope, not quite yet. Oh, the 14 tries to clear himself. Will do so. So let's see if the 24 can now run back down the 59 now that they're both single file. Or is the 59 just going to try to go to the inside of the 14 here? I don't know why the 14 and 2 there felt like they needed to put up such a big battle, but it happened nonetheless. So 59 should have no issue clearing this 14 on the inside line here, though. So I'll see if the 20 or the 24 has any trouble with the 14. I guess the 14 kind of makes sense with the fact that he's a playoff car, but the 2 made absolutely no sense. He is sitting currently dead last in points by a long margin too. And he hasn't missed a race this season, so doesn't make him look too good, to say the least. Yeah, Jacob Woodruff's not had a great season, to say the least. Oh, we may have had a yellow. We might have a yellow. I don't think we got a yellow, but we got a wrecked number 10 car. Oh, we do got a yellow flag. Okay. We're going to have a late race restart. And Mike Mongo is destroyed. Alright, so Wyatt Orman, someone we saw leading early, not quite in the top 10 anymore, gets turned. Mike Mongo goes into the inside wall, and then nearly into the pit wall, but fortunately kept it out of it. Yeah, a little bit of contact off of 2 here. Dylan Thomas turns the 10 and then wrecks himself as well, so a pretty big hit there for Mongo. But they both continue. I don't know how the hell Dylan Thomas got into a wreck this late, considering all he's been doing is pacing on the pit lane all race. But that's not what Gavin York wanted to see. My man had been dominant this race, and now everyone's on his bumper. Alright, well, we're going to have a restart with 10 laps to go. The good news for Gavin York is still no one important is on his bumper. In fact, there are 4 lap cars in between him and second place. So as we come to the restart here, good luck everybody else. And by everybody else, I mean literally anyone trying to catch Gavin York, because it's not going to happen. Unless something crazy happens. But I would say something is more crazy that's more likely to happen with what's behind Mr. Gavin York there than it would be at him, at least. Anyways, York continues to lead by a large chunk. Alvin Tompkins is doing a good job of getting through the lap traffic, but this is likely a case of too little, too late. As Jack Seacrest got around Will Sensing for third there, I noticed that. As it's a hornet's nest back there from second on back, as Gavin York's gone. The battle is going to be for second. Oh, Alvin nearly got turned by his teammate. And here comes Will Simpson to pass his teammate back. Oh, we're under yellow. Now that could be an advantage for Gavin York. This may actually mean the lap cars don't. Oh no, Isaac Shelton was in it. I mean, I don't think my man lost a ton of positions, fortunately, due to the fact that there was well, I don't know how badly he actually was in this. Oh, but Dylan Thacker was in it again. Alright, oh, Michael Scott was in it as well. Off of 2. Scott gets hooked by the 73. Around goes 82 and right into the front of it. Oh, Jonathan Powers was in it as well. I don't think Isaac Shelton was actually in that too much more than maybe getting pinched against the wall a little bit. But Dylan Thacker's the big one. That car is now wounded. Car's probably actually done for. In fact, yeah, he doesn't go another lap because it's not letting me advance it. So Dylan Thacker going to be out of this race. Skip a little bit ahead, I suppose. Why not? Let's see where Dylan Thacker is going to finish. 29th. Not what he wanted to see, but we're going to have a one-lap dash. The lap cars have not pulled out of line, so it's really going to be a battle for second. We'll see who gets it, but I mean, Gavin York's pretty much got this one in the bag as long as he can keep it straight for a lap. I don't see these lap cars behind him trying to do anything to him, so. All right, here we go. It's going to be a white and checkered. It's going to be a white checkered finish. Green, white, checkered, but only a one-lap version. Green's out. Gavin York's just got to make it a lap, and he'll be your winner. Down the backstretch. Into 3 and 4 for the final time. Off of turn 4, and he's going to do it. Started this race below the cut line. It's going to be Gavin York winning, and it's going to be Jack Seacrest getting third at the line there. He got back by Will Sensing. That's good for his playoff hopes. Jack Seacrest, I mean. But Gavin York, guy who came in below the cut line, going to leave advanced to the next round. So as we leave this race, let's look at the points real quick before I end the broadcast. It is Logan Cribb in the next round with a win. Gavin York into the next round with a win. Ethan Womack plus 38. Jack Seacrest plus 38. TJ Louder plus 34. Carlos Widows plus 30. Alvin Tompkins plus 21. Dylan Thacker plus 20. So about what I predicted him to leave. Isaac Shelton plus 15. So he had a solid day. Gained more from what he was on the cut line. Wilson Hunt plus 14 came in below the cut line, so that's good for him. Dylan Thomas came in quite a bit above the cut line, only plus 13 now. And Matthew Campbell Young plus 4. Now we go to the guys below the cut line. TJ Tillman and Michael Scout both minus 4. Jonathan Canales minus 11, and Jonathan Powers still minus 14. So gained a little bit of ground on the cut line there, did Jonathan Powers, but not much. But hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one. Peace out.